course, there's a train going on today, but today we are in Palestine, Texas. This is a community that was founded on railroads and jails, prison systems. Our early settlement in Texas, one of the oldest towns in the entire state. And just last night, we spent the night at the historic Anderson County Jail, the Texas Jailhouse as it's known nowadays. And today we are here at a very, very haunted building, a former high school, and now a museum for East Texas culture. Not only is the building behind me supposedly inhabited by a number of spirits, 6 supposedly, but somebody who works here at this museum claims that it may be haunted by demons. Today we are doing, right in the center. Today we are doing an investigation that is somewhat historic on the Paranormal Files. Jeff, my father, Papa Spooks, and I are going to be investigating this building in the daylight. A lot of people online comment constantly about how they believe that paranormal activity is not always confined to the night, to the evening hours. And we also believe that paranormal activity is constant, it's 24/7. And a lot of ghost hunting shows have this idea, and it makes people believe online that spirits only come out at night. This energy is only present when the lights are off. So today we're gonna enter this building right now and investigate it for paranormal activity in the afternoon when the sun is bright above. And in effect, we're doing this here because this is a school. My theory on schools is that all schools are haunted by something. Kids that go through these halls experience bullying, they experience depression, suicidal thoughts. There's a lot of darkness that comes with being a student in America, especially back in the days when this school was functioning as a school. And it's about 2:30 in the afternoon right now, so back when this was a school, this would have been the time of the day when kids would have been either leaving the school, getting ready to leave, transferring classes. There would have been a lot of movement and energy. So, welcome to the Paranormal Files. Let's get started, and it's time to get spooky on this super bright edition of the Paranormal Files. Let's go.
Places have a story to tell. It can be tragic, it can be scary, and it can be very dangerous. This is Colin Browen, and these are the Paranormal Files.
Now, obviously, throughout my years filming the Paranormal Files, I've visited haunted schools across the world. From the school that we recently investigated with Adrian in Minnesota, to an old Native American school in Oklahoma, even North Dakota to see Kurt, a family friend of ours who lived in a haunted school, a cursed, abandoned, burned down school in the heart of England. And obviously, the school that started the Paranormal Files, my high school, Lincoln High in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Definitely proof that Lincoln High in Sioux Falls, South Dakota is haunted. Holy
Haunted schools have always been interesting to me. And the case of this school in Texas was an especially intriguing case. So, right now, before we start today's episode, Jeff and I are going to be doing an investigation in the daytime at a very infamous haunted location here in Palestine. I wanted to stop by this location because if you look behind me, it's dirt. There's nothing left. But right here used to sit the infamous Palestine Memorial Hospital. This was an abandoned hospital that was abandoned for decades. It was always on lists of the most haunted places in Texas. It was always known to be this really creepy, massive abandoned hospital. But it was demolished, I think, just a year or two ago. And now it's an open pit, it's an open field. But I wanted to come here to show you guys the site, to raise the question to viewers online. What happens when a haunted building is destroyed, when it's demolished? Is this land still haunted by the spirits of the people who died in that hospital? Or do those energies disappear along with the materials of the building? That's a whole question that I don't think I'll ever have an answer to. No one will. It does make you wonder, if you imagine all of these buildings used to sit right here, multiple stories, thousands of deaths, painful deaths. Now it just sits completely empty and a field in a neighborhood. So what happened to those spirits? What happened to those energies? Why don't you guys comment your thoughts below so we can start a discussion about this, because it's an interesting question. I feel like in today's day and age, a lot of abandoned buildings and haunted locations are being lost to time. They're being left to decay, to rot, and then eventually a lot of these places are becoming demolished, just like this. So, you wanna walk over with me for a sec? Old piping from the hospital. Look at this. Oh, ants everywhere on this, but old bricks, the side of the hospital. It's so interesting, man. It does make you wonder if energies and spirits inhabit the ground or the materials. I don't know, but I think it's time that we head off to our location for the day. What about you?
Yep.
To anyone who's out here, I hope you all found peace, and yeah, sorry you lost your home, but I guess everyone's got a time they need to move on, so see you in the next one. And we're good.
Hi, my name is Calvin Nicholson, and I work for the Museum of East Texas Culture, and we're going to be touring a little bit today, so let's go on inside and get started. This museum was started in 1982 by just some people here in the town. They were going to actually tear this building down, and they decided to make a better museum. Originally, it was built to be a high school to replace Central High that was downtown. Then they remodeled Central High and made it Davy Crockett, and found out that it was larger, so they put the high school back over there and turned this into a junior high. Now, my mom and dad graduated from here when it was a high school, and I went here when it was a junior high. So, which way do y'all want to go? Let's go.
Let's just head on up the stairs. What kind of memories do you have of the school when it was open?
Crowded, falling downstairs, and Mrs. Peterson, who was the meanest lady that God ever put breath in, and she taught English. She taught me the difference between picture and pitcher, and that's quite an accomplishment for an East Texas boy. All right, this first room here is actually a private collection from Judge Baskin Bentley. The judge has passed away, but his collection is still here. In fact, this is about, maybe 3/4 of it. Some of the more interesting pieces of the collection are this helmet here is Joe Namath's. This is one of the old Dallas Texans that predated the Dallas Cowboys. They became the Kansas City Chiefs. These helmets over here, this one is signed by Brett Favre. This one's signed by Jim Kelly. As you can see by the boxing gloves and everything, he had a wide collecting idea. These jerseys up here, I would think about probably 90% of them are autographed, like Lynn Dawson or Forrest Gregg, of course Aikman, Staubach, Ricky Williams, he was a big Ricky Williams fan. We got 2 or 3 of his jerseys. The little hometown stuff here, that Bradley over there in the corner is Bill Bradley. He was a high school quarterback here for our only state championship in Palestine. He went on to the University of Texas as a quarterback, became a punter and a defensive back, and was signed by the Philadelphia Eagles as a defensive back, and made 3 times All-Pro with the Eagles.
Good for him.
Over here, if you can tell by the back wall, the judge went to the University of Texas and was a big University of Texas fan. And you look up there and you can see some real famous Texans. Roosevelt Leaks, Sims, Sizemore, Johnson, Nobis, Earl Campbell. And like I say, most of these are all autographed too. Another local guy here, this is Adrian Peterson's college uniform.
He's a local guy?
Local.
Really?
In school here, yeah.
Adrian Peterson?
Played for the Palestine Wildcats. When we're not on camera, I'll tell you a story.
I mean, he played, he was up for the Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings were right, so. Wow.
Well,
Amongst others.
in fact,
Yeah.
he should have gone to the University of Texas, but he went to the University of Texas to see them play Oklahoma, and Oklahoma beat the dog out of Texas, so he went to Oklahoma.
Crazy.
All right, you see our case is very empty. That's because the State Fair of Texas is going to redo the old hall, and these cases all come out of the old hall at the State Fair of Texas, and they want them back. This is the John H. Reagan room. Now, Reagan was a big guy here in Palestine too, originally from Tennessee, but he moved to Texas. Then the Civil War broke out. Jefferson Davis wanted him on his cabinet as Postmaster General. After the war, he come back to Palestine and became a judge and then a congressman. Did pretty good. I think he's probably one of our most prominent Palestine citizens. All this, you can see where the ceiling caved in. We got it cleaned up, but it'd like to wipe that table out. By the way, that is Miss Peterson's room. I get a cold chill every time I go in there. This is Miss All's room. She taught math. We got it set up as just a kind of a memorial to all the different schools and different grades that went here. You can see we got high school, and we have more elementary, and then the old time elementary over there.
And you were in class here?
I was in class here, yes.
In junior high?
Junior high.
And your parents, high school?
They graduated from here in high school, right. So let's see, we're on the wrong end to go down to the other one. We'll just traipse on down here.
Imagine a few kids got pushed.
Miss McCain broke her ankle on these steps. Let me show you our pride and joy here. This is the thing that back when we were open, kept us open. It's this room right here. Wow. This is the old auditorium study hall. Now in here, some paranormals made contact with the lady that was the reason why this was a museum, which was Mrs. Cumby. And she proposed to the city council when they wanted to tear this place down to turn it into a museum. And they said, as long as we don't have to pay for it. And she said, fine. So everything was done on private funds. Now upstairs in the balcony, the paranormal group got a lady, a young woman, talking to a baby. And what was odd was there was a train going by at the time. They were making the recording, and the baby was fretting. The woman's voice says, it's okay, it's just a train. But that was upstairs.
So this would have been where they had plays and
plays,
production and
talent shows. When the museum was open, we had the Dulcimer Festival here, went on 3 days, and every night there was different acts up here. One night in particular, everybody in the group was from Ireland. I mean, they come here from Ireland to be here. They come from Ireland.
Like, it could be a dance hall, you know what I mean?
Dances in here.
I mean, with a band. This would be
Some of the junior highs would have their proms in here.
Yeah.
And Now, of course, when it was a school, this was all chairs. But when they renovated it back, a lot of the chairs were damaged, so they took them out and just saved the upper ones to see what it was like, and the bottom part to be useful too.
So this though was all those.
Oh yeah. I sat in them many times at study hall. In here, we got 3 air conditioners. You can hang a hog in here at certain times. Wonder where they're going. Okay, on down here, the railroad really made Palestine. Come in here in 1872, and this is our railroad room. Do you need more light?
No, this is good.
So you can see we've been under 3 different railroads. The Great Northern was the original railroad here. The Missouri Pacific is the one I hired out under, but the one I retired under was Union Pacific.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
My brother-in-law worked 42 years with Burlington Northern.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, up north. Yeah, in South Dakota through that area.
These are out of old passenger cars. This is the original. That is the original cash register out of the first old depot that was here. In fact, it'll only go up to about $10. Everything there is out of different depots that were here.
And my uncle was a telegrapher on.
Oh, yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Telegrapher?
Telegrapher, I believe that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Mitchell, South Dakota, where I grew up. And we'd go visit him, and he'd just be there all the time.
Well, that's cool. That's the old IGN band. In fact, these are actual instruments out of the old IGN band. We'll go down to the, this is our Black History room. This room is strange at times. In this room here, it actually rains. You get real high humidity, and you come in here, and it rains.
Like indoor, like dropping water.
Like
from the ceiling.
indoor dropping water, yeah.
Just this room?
Just this room. The old school gets damp, of course. In fact, we have to shut it down sometimes so we can squeegee off the floors. But this room in particular, it rains in here.
I've never even heard of that happening. That's crazy.
Be careful of the stairs. In fact, these new banisters are state, so we have to put them in. Okay, this is our Indian artifacts room. The statue here is Quanah Parker. You don't have enough tape for me to start talking about Quanah Parker. All of these collections here are mostly they're posthumous, and as a result, we really don't have any records of where they come from or what they are. Now, these pots here we do know are 1,500 years old.
Wow.
Quanah Parker was the son of Cynthia Ann Parker, who was taken prisoner over at Groesbeck from Fort Parker. His mother lived with the Comanches for 20 years, married a war chief, and had 2 sons and a daughter, and he was one of the sons, and he was the last Comanche free-range war chief.
Someone carved them out of a tree.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
I'm not sure who did it. We have a local sculptor that did a lot of stuff for us. I can't remember who she's supposed to be now, but she's anatomically correct, so we had 3rd grade classes in here, so we kind of covered her up.
And groups have captured paranormal activity in here?
Yeah, we had one group in particular that had their stuff set up outside and were monitoring this by cameras. And they come tearing down in here, and we come tearing down in here because we want to know what they were seeing. And they said that like a ring of fire fell out of the ceiling, and they thought that they had caused an electrical fire down here. Of course, when they got here, there was nothing here, but it was on their film.
Wow.
Like I say, I don't know whether I believe in ghosts or not, but I'm not going to say there ain't nothing happening here. I've seen and heard too much. Down here, you'll hear doors slam. Down around the cabin, I guess we need to go down there. You'll hear chains, just your normal creepy stuff. We had a paranormal group here, and they were wrapping up late one night, probably around 2 o'clock. And a guy was pulling his extension cord back up, and it wouldn't come. So he come down to see what it was, and his extension cord that he had just unplugged and laid on the ground was tied the knot around this ceiling fan up here. And there's no ladders anywhere close to up here. So, yeah, he was kind of freaked out about that, but we all were. They've gotten in rings down here in front of the barbershop down here. Actually had something roll a ball around for them. The odd thing is, that same night, some people wanted to come back down here and do that again. But the guys were wrapping up all their stuff, so a couple of us, the board president and me, a couple more come down here, and we sit down on the floor right here. She put that ball down expecting the ball to go somewhere. Well, normally I carry my cross when I'm here in my pocket outside. And when she set that ball down, I just reached in my pocket and put my hand on my cross, and that ball didn't go anywhere. So there goes what I was telling y'all earlier about ghosts and demons. I don't know whether I believe in ghosts, but I fully believe in demons. They let you see what you want to see. But in here, oh, it's cold. Well, anyway, there's 3 chairs. A lot of paranormal teams will put something here in this chair and then get away from it. I've seen them put a cell phone in here and go outside and talk. They'll hear something in here. They say that if you sit here, this middle chair will move. Now, I've never seen it, so I can't testify to it. I'm just going by what they say. Now, they have gotten some photographs of some of the inhabitants. We've got like 6 ghosts that are supposed to be here. They took a picture of Oshita Briggs, which was a local photographer, on the next flight up on the stairs. Let's see, who else did they get? Well, we don't really know who the Gray Lady is. Now, the Gray Lady has been told to us that she is a creeper, which means she likes to walk up behind you. But we think that that's the one to get photographs of down around the cabin, in the window of the cabin, yeah. As far as I know, that might be the only ones that were recognizable. Now, they've been ectoplasm and stuff like that they've seen. Orbs. When we first put in our new security system here, we had an all-night thing here, and well, it lasted way late into the night. And we were here, and we were gonna start shutting things down, and we looked at the security system, and there was orbs everywhere. They were all in the auditorium, but we just come out of. Upstairs, as they turned the lights off and the security systems went to infrared, one room up there, we counted 100 orbs come out of one room and turned and went down the hall toward the Bentley exhibit. So, wow. And in the Bentley exhibit, they were running around under all the things in there like a bunch of mice. So, yeah. Yeah, now this is one of the favorite places of paranormal groups that come in here. I have to go back over there one at a time because I've got all this stuff in here. That's the old boiler room. And just, if you can go and just take a picture to the deal. Every 3rd grade class that comes in here wants to go to the boiler room because they want to know, where did the janitor die? Well, the janitor died in Russ School. Didn't die in here, but they still, but that's one of the favorite spots for the paranormals to come. I guess just because it looks creepy at night, and it does.
A janitor died somewhere?
In Russ School. Yeah, Russ School is now a hardware store.
And what happened to him?
Just natural causes. This is Mr. Maywell. I knew him.
Oh, man.
But anyway, so we've done this much. Y'all want to go to the medical department? All of this stuff here, all this glass here is from the Knott's glass plant that used to be here in Palestine. It was all made right here in Palestine.
All of this?
All of it.
Wow.
This is our print shop. You can walk by here certain times and hear stuff in there going clink, 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 clink. All right, this is our medical room. This is from one of our old dentist offices here in town. This come out of a drugstore here in town. In fact, the medicines in here are the medicines that were in there the day it was moved. Fed paramedics come in there and look, say, you know, this is considered poison now. Yeah. Okay, whatever you say. The bed and the wheelchair are out of the old IGN hospital, which is over here a couple of blocks. It's now a welfare center. It was the first building in town, to my recollection, that had an elevator in it. But it was when IGN was really strong here, they figured it was easier to have a hospital on site than it was to send people to other doctors. So they had their own doctors and everything right here. In here is just some interior doctor's offices. In fact, I've had a lot of people say, well, I've been there. That's a local recent doctor back in, I'd say back in the 60s probably. The x-ray machine here, that x-ray machine in its time was the state of the art. It only had one problem, and that was that it pulled so much juice it had to be on an independent circuit. And it still pulled so much juice that it would burn the covering off its own wires. But it was stout. I don't know if you were better off being beside it, underneath it, or somewhere on the other side of the hospital when they turned it on. That's the generator part for it over there. Wow. So you can see it's quite the machine. That thing was scared me to death. They put me on.
It's like kind of a mad, scientist movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kind of like a Frankenstein type deal.
Yeah.
The all black too kind of adds to that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah.
We've been to pretty much everything. This used to be the cafeteria. So a lot of kids say, or that went here, said, well, it's good that you put the doctor's office in the cafeteria and the lunchroom was over there.
Very appetizing.
Yeah, that's where the old cabinets in there are original from the where the cooks kept all their stuff. So we went down to the cabin, didn't we?
Mm-mm.
No. Oh, we haven't gone down to the
yet.
cabin? Okay, let's go to the
finale.
cabin. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Watch the steps again.
I have a feeling every time you tell me that it's going to make me trip. So I'm thinking about it.
You did trip earlier.
I tripped once.
It happened, and not caution unit, and it happened. This cabin here was originally built in 1858, a little south of Palestine, but still in the county. Hudson. Hudson then joined the Confederate Army, was wounded severely at the Battle of Mansfield, I believe, in Louisiana. And his daughter drove a buckboard from, can't think of where it was, but anyway, from this cabin, she took a slave and a buckboard and went all the way to Louisiana and picked up her father. Brought him back, nursed him back to health, and he lived to be, well up into his 70s.
It's a pretty big cabin, isn't it? I mean,
Big?
I don't know, for a cabin? Or is that-
Actually, at one point in time, it was bigger than this. This is the original cabin. And then a lady come in here, we had an open house one night, and a lady come in and said, well, where's the other 2 rooms? And we said, well, you didn't know there were another 2 rooms. Well, we did some research. We found out they were lean rooms. And as the family grew, they would just build a room on the backside, lean it up against the original structure. When they didn't need it anymore, it became firewood. So the kitchen was moved outside to a lean room, and then maybe one of the bedrooms was moved to the lean room.
And is the wood cedar?
You know, I've never been asked that, so I don't know.
It seems like,
I would think it would be cedar or oak, one or the other.
they do a lot of cedar shakes.
Now, all of those shingles up there are the original. That's what could be saved when they tore down. This thing was torn apart, numbered, brought back in here and put back to piece in one piece like a Lincoln log set. So this is the original. Everything's where it was supposed to be. Now, when it was being used, the cracks would have been filled with some kind of caulk, moss and clay or something like that. We say that this is our summer portion so that the air can go flowing through it. Horn shellers. In here, they hear chains rattling. I was here one time with another paranormal group and sitting on the benches, and they had something stirring around in here because something really cold went across my back and then passed between my wife and I, and we both felt it. And it was really cold because that night it was probably 100 degrees in here, and it was something. And there were no breezes. They didn't want any doors open or windows open or anything else, so it was some kind of hot in here. You would hear some chains. Of course, this was the basketball stadium. These are the dressing rooms on the side. And there's chains for halters, harnesses, stuff like that, all around in here. So just kind of figures if something wanted to get your attention, it would rattle a chain of some kind.
So what are your thoughts at the end of the day about what is in here? Can you kind of expand on that?
Well, in my opinion, like I say, I'm not so sure I believe in ghosts, although ghosts are mentioned in the Bible. But I would be more like just a demon of some kind, because all the people that died here were Christians. Well, not died here, but died that were supposed to be haunting this place were Christians. I can't see any reason for them being here. But a demon will let you hear or see whatever you want to hear or see, and will try to get your attention. And so that's my take on it. I don't think it's going to hurt me. I'm a Christian. Nothing here is going to hurt me, but it doesn't stop you from getting creeped out when a door slams. And that's happened several times.
Right.
So I'll be here in the afternoons, totaling up the take for the day and stuff like that, get ready to go home, be the only one here, and be sitting at my desk, and I'll hear clink, 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 and I know good and well, ain't nothing there. But it'll go on, clink, 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 till I have to get up, walk out into the hall, and it stops. Walk back in the office and sit down, clink, clink, so something's just jacking with me, so whatever.
But you carry you said you carried a cross prior, but do you carry a cross always?
Today is probably the first day I've walked in here in the last 3 years that I don't have a cross with me.
Really?
Yeah. I forgot it at the house. I would have brought it today.
Wow.
That's really weird. Yeah.
But that's just me,
Yeah.
But normally, like you
Normally,
said,
I would have a
you
cross
would have
with
a
me.
cross.
Sure.
You feel like it's protection for you.
I do. It just, I don't know. It might be silly because, like the vampire said, it only works if you believe it. So, and I would have to believe it. So, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. But if you're here by yourself, it gets weird sometimes. It really does.
Has anybody ever had a kind of frightening experience that would lead you to believe more demonic than a spirit?
Yeah, before I got the job that I've got now, the guy that was working it was telling me about it. We have community service people come in and work here, and he was down in this room, and they were doing something over there around that door. And a board, according to him, a board come out from behind the cabin and hit that window over there. Of course, it's got the mesh over so it didn't do any damage. And he showed me the board. It's upstairs. The board is 2 inches thick, 5 inches wide, and about 8 or 9 feet long. So it wasn't a little bitty board. He said the community service guys left and never come back. Again, I'm just going on what he said. I don't know.
So that board just flew out from behind the cabin?
Just flew out from behind the cabin all the way over to that corner over there.
So this room would be the only room where something like that has happened that you know of? Or-
Yeah, another paranormal group upstairs, but it was in August, and upstairs was hot. And naturally, they didn't want any air conditioning on or anything. So they kept going up there, and there was one guy in particular kept coming back and coming in the office and sitting down. He was sweating and breathing hard. He said that every time he went upstairs, he just couldn't breathe. And he finally had to go outside and sit down. Don't know. I mean, I've had something fall off a shelf or up there or something like that, and I've jumped, yeah, but I've never had any problems breathing while I was up there. But he did. He had problems breathing. In fact, he later on quit paranormal stuff altogether, sold his franchise. And I asked him the last time he was here, I asked him, why'd you do that? And he said, I've got my answers. I don't need any more. He was good with it. So,
wow. Can we see that board before we...
Yeah, I think it's up over here. It's still there.
Man, that would be cool to see the actual object.
It was up here. I don't know what it's
Tripping again.
That's it. This is not it. That's a big board, but that's not it. I don't see it. It's not here. It was laying right here.
Interesting, the board is gone.
Well,
There you go.
I don't know. Maybe somebody needed a big board at their house.
Across today.
Didn't bring it across today, and the board's gone.
Of course.
But that's not the board. That's not the board. It was a little smaller than this one.
Similar, okay.
It was about like that.
Yeah, it's a 2, you said 2, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
2x4 or 2x2?
It was probably 2 by 6.
2x6?
Yeah. But anyway, I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's okay.
Fine. Yeah, no.
It's just not here.
Interesting little twist.
We were talking about the gray lady, and on this stairwell here, when you're here at night and you're cutting the lights off and everything, you might be the only person in here. And every person that's worked in the museum right here on this spot, when they come around, that's the last light you cut off before you start up the stairs. And it gets some kind of dark down here at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody has had the feeling that somebody was standing right behind them. And you wheel around and there's nothing there. I've had it happen to me several times.
And this is the last light right here.
That's the last light. And right as you start up those stairs right there.
Yeah, but it's jet black.
I can imagine that
Yeah.
being eerie.
Oh, yeah, you can't see your hand in front of your face back that way.
We're first gonna head up to the second story. This is technically the third level, or even the fourth, if you want to consider the gym another level. And we're gonna work our way down from top to bottom, ending in the room where the vortex of activity seems to be.
Oh, that's interesting. They're like, hey, nobody comes here during the day. The sports memorabilia in here.
Look at this.
I mean,
And I want to point out to everybody, if you've seen the episode that we recently did, we did a series at the Redwood Falls County Museum in Redwood Falls, Minnesota. We were talking about how a building that's filled with objects, these objects sometimes carry attachments of their own. Now look at this. Now these objects don't necessarily have a scary history, something sordid behind them, but they do have history. Even these football helmets, especially these down here, these are all high school football helmets. So in effect, they were worn by high school students. This was once a high school. There's a creak on the floorboard
yeah, we're gonna
right
have a
there.
lot of creeks going here.
but let's say that look at how many helmets there are right here. There's no reason to believe that none of these kids struggled with depression themselves or had their own issues that might have become a part of this helmet or this object that's now here in the museum. And there are literally thousands of items just in this upstairs area. So you got to consider that objects have history behind them. And look at all these helmets. These were all worn by high school students. We're in an old high school.
Well, it represents every high school in Texas.
Yeah.
The guy that collected these. And he also killed all these animals up here too, so
Yeah,
let's not forget about that.
You have literal corpses of animals that once held life, dead bodies, whether you want to call it that or not, lining the walls. So to begin this, I'm going to set up this REM pod right here.
But why is that doing
Look
that?
at that.
What the hell?
This thing's been on the last 4 days. It's never done this.
Are there a lot of spirits in here? Do you like to play with this device? Were you students here? Maybe a teacher's.
I've never seen a REM pod do this.
I gotta stay away and get closer.
This is so bizarre.
Talk to.
Are you here with us? Make that thing light up again? Can you sit down in your seat? Sit down right here in this seat. Class is in session. Can you sit down?
This is like what? Maybe this is a time, during the day that they're more active. Okay, what in the, oh,
Okay, I'm gonna zoom.
I actually have another, my right ear is clogged.
I've never seen.
My right,
What the hell, man?
were you somebody who maybe sat in this chair that's passed? Is this your chair? No? Are you a teacher?
Did you teach in this room? Did you teach in this room? Are you trying to talk over me?
Are you a number of teachers, maybe?
Are there multiple teachers in this room?
I don't think
I've never seen this.
what in the hell, dude? You know what I mean? Oh my God. Okay, that's insane.
Are there students in this room?
Like it's teachers?
Is it teachers in this room?
Are there a number of teachers here? What do we do with this? I mean, that thing's crazy.
Hello?
Oh, did you hear that? It's like a shuffle.
Hello?
Notice how the REM pod has gone silent in there. Listen. At the same time. Every time I'm
I think we should go in there and try to get some EVPs.
it's like going with our voices. Wow, that's really strange. Is it not going with our voices? That's so strange.
We're not students here. We never went to school here. Well, I'm strangely enough having actual full body chill again. I mean,
Seriously.
just like during the day.
This is immediate too.
Do you want us to sit down and take class, or what's the deal? Now you're silent.
Are you mad that I'm in your chair?
Can you sit in your chair?
It was lighting up when I was talking about, are they mad that I'm in their chair? And silent when you asked if I could sit there. So maybe they're pissed off. Right when I sat down, it stopped. The moment I stood up. Do you not like it when I sit there?
Okay, do you prefer to be on the desk?
So what I wanted to do, that was such a weird moment. I was gonna run an EVP session and play a school bell sound
Okay.
to see if we can get any voices. So I'm gonna.
Is there a reason that you're silent on the desk? What is all that noise?
Okay, well, I'm gonna start this recorder right here. Okay, everybody, I'm your teacher today, Mr. Browen. Your other teacher has stepped out. And to any other teachers that might be here, the school day is over. I hope you guys all travel home safe. Are there any children with us? Are there any teachers with us? Let's listen to this now. Click play. Okay, everybody, I'm your teacher today, Mr. Browen. Like a breath.
What's that? Yeah. Right there. Oh, it's breathing.
I don't know, it almost sounds like a breath, but
Yeah, I don't know.
it could be the cars driving outside going,
Yeah.
let's try it over
I
here.
mean, I'd sit in this desk.
Okay, everybody, school's in session. Who knows what class you're in right now? Where are we right now? Listen. Okay, everybody, school's in session. Weird little something right there at the end. Seems almost like the energy left this room too. Right when I played that school bell. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because look at silence. Maybe playing the school bell made, if there's children or even teachers, they know that that's the time to leave. If it's repeated energy, they're not going to be conscious and know that.
It's like a weird ding or bell or something like that.
So we've been investigating for a while in this room. Ever since I played that school bell, it seems like nothing is happening. I don't know if that actually affected anything or not. But we are going to pack this stuff up.
Yeah, it's strange the REM pod hasn't gone off anymore.
We're gonna head downstairs to the auditorium now and see if there's anything in there. That's where you set up the SAG camera.
Okay, if anybody's here, we'll see ya. Don't follow us home. You're not allowed.
But do follow us downstairs if you're
Sure, but do follow us downstairs. Good point. And this door was open. This is open. I closed it, but
Really?
maybe they went in there, dude.
Oh, way.
Yeah. Maybe they,
Listen, you
you know
closed
what?
this door when you
Maybe
came
they're
out.
thinking like it's lunchtime or something. Or
Yeah. Study
who
hall.
knows? But this door, yeah, this was closed.
Hey, everybody. Hope study hall's going well.
Why don't we sit? Can we put this up somewhere we can both sit in? Here, I'm gonna give you the camera.
Look it.
Oh. What? That just. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. Do you not want me to sit down? What's up with that?
We just set up this REM pod and this K2 meter. And we're in the auditorium.
All the way to red. I don't know if it's cold, but my hairs are. It's the goose pimples again.
Goosebumps.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down. Oh, that went off again. Here, on rather.
Was that just tweaking out by itself?
It just did, yeah.
So we're gonna use the Ovilus. Do you guys care if we're in here? Can you do what you did before?
Can you make that K2 meter, this little black thing I'm pointing to, go off again if you're around us? I kind of feel like setting the REM pod up on the stage.
Do it.
Can I?
Yeah. That was weird with these in front of me.
Okay, we're here visiting you, and we're really nice guys. Course.
What?
Course.
Let me see. Like a course in school? Coursework?
Course.
Oh. They call schoolwork coursework. Like your courses. What courses are you taking?
Course. So give me one of your names here. There's so many of you that have come and gone here. I don't care who it is. How about just a name? Or how about say one of our names? Ameline. Is that a name?
Let me see.
Ameline? Ameline? I bet it is.
I think so.
Ameline, if you're here, I'm assuming you are. Are you the one that made this device go off? Metaphysics.
What?
What in the world?
A course on metaphysics?
Oh, it just went off. Would you take a course on metaphysics?
Here it is.
What is it?
Gender female, origin French, meaning hardworking.
Oh, wow.
The name Ameline means hardworking and is of French origin.
Maybe she took a course in metaphysics, and what's the definition of metaphysics?
Paranormal.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts. 50. Animal metaphysics.
Animal?
Animal metaphysics. And the word.
Animal and then a crow
Yeah,
outside?
crow.
What? And I was just thinking in my head, what if we heard an animal noise just now?
Oh, look at this. This has been going on. Look at. Okay. Ameline, did you bring that crow around so we could hear that outside?
Are you in the crow?
Or directing the crow?
Do you have something to do with the crow? That's kind of trippy.
There's that device I was just starting to say. Did you get?
It's spiking.
Make that device go off on stage.
It spiked right when you said that.
Ameline, go over to that device I'm pointing to. Let us know you're here.
Do you have something to do with the
Snap.
crow?
Snap. I'm gonna just do it. Like this? Like snap? Did you used to snap your fingers?
Keep snapping.
That crow is. I'm just gonna keep snapping until you do something. If I snap 50 times, are you gonna do something? My finger's getting sore. Come on, I'm gonna have gone over 50 snaps. Running. Are you running around here? Okay, I've done 50 snaps.
Is that really 50?
It was over. Okay, so there's a, right? Is there a
The crow is a spirit animal associated with life, mysteries, and magic. The power of this bird is a totem and a spirit guide, and it provides insight and means of supporting intentions. Sign of luck is also associated with the archetype of the trickster. Be aware of deceiving appearances. You remember
Wow.
he's saying that
About
he
the
thinks
demon.
the ghosts here are not ghosts.
Yeah,
they're pretending to be kids and teachers.
Well, but demons.
That's what I'm saying. They're
Yeah.
not ghosts.
And what? Say that one more time.
Beware of the deceiving appearances of crows. They are the archetype of the trickster. Manipulative and mischievous. Other traditional meanings associate the crow with bad omens, death, and dark witchcraft. The crow also carries the power of prophetic insight.
Okay, are you not Ameline? Ameline is like a really
I'm gonna look that
old
up.
name,
Crow.
right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that crow is like very prevalent outside the window.
Well, and that just started too. We would have heard that upstairs.
Did you send the crow outside as a warning? It's like a baby.
What? Someone outside?
There must be.
That's weird too that there's a kid outside.
Yeah.
We're doing that. And yeah, it's not saying 100% that the Bible associates. Just spiked. It didn't say that the Bible 100% associates crows with the devil, but there is a lot of symbolic relation between crows, ravens, and oftentimes Satanism, just darkness in general. So that's a very strange bird to be hearing as well. Want to go downstairs? It's 3:30.
Okay, we're gonna take off. And if it is Ameline, or if you're pretending to be Ameline, we're leaving this room. So do you want to give us any other sign? Anything at all? Keep doing that if that's you. There's a lot of noises around here.
Randomly a ton of noise.
Of course, it just goes off right when
It
we
just
put
went
it
to
down.
yellow too. We've been in here a while. We're gonna move downstairs to the most active part of this old school and museum, the log cabin, which is where apparently a very large plank of wood was violently thrown across the room. People have experienced all sorts of things, from movement to seeing apparitions and even feeling these extreme blasts of cold air in the hot Texas heat. Altar. Shh. Reach.
We're leaving. Is there something? Hear that? Gosh. Oh. There's just so many noises here. It's hard to tell, you know? Okay, have at it. Go ahead and play with that device when we're gone.
We're gonna head now into the basement with the log cabin. You want to scan the medical rooms with the SLS first? If there's anybody down here, downstairs, come out and show yourself to us.
Is there anybody in here that you can show yourself? Is that the REM pod? That's the REM pod.
Just stopped.
Sure, it was. It's the REM pod.
Just stopped when we came out in the hall too. I keep asking them here.
Okay, again, this is where a fireball came out of the ceiling, we were told. Can you show yourself? It's weird, my lower back hurts again. I don't know why, but that eye's kind of like precedes something for me. We're coming in. Okay. All these tables.
There's the red bud again.
I think this is the same situation. Yeah. Where it's like they're looking for us to come down there.
I'm feeling nothing in these rooms.
You know?
Optometry office.
Yeah,
There's your.
I'm an optometrist. Hey, I'm an optometrist. If you were an optometrist, maybe just show up for us.
Do you have an appointment right now?
I can check your eyes if you want to sit in the chair.
There's the red bud again.
Okay. I can stop you real quick.
Yeah, let's go down there.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
We're coming. Can you show yourself? Where are you? Oh, I've got a headache again. This is where Calvin said they thought at least potentially a demon threw a piece of wood across the room and hit the window. Was that you?
Well, the REM pod stopped hitting suddenly.
Is there anybody in here? How about in this wagon right here? Like the REM pod was going off the whole time. How about the tools? These get shook up, he said.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show yourself over here?
It does look very haunted mansion-like.
Yeah.
We should come around over here. Because this is where the wood was thrown from.
So evidently the wood flew out from here
Mm-hmm.
and came back and struck that window right there with the wire fence on it. Are you back there or up there? Anywhere. Come out. Step out in front of so you can be seen by this camera.
Come back here. I felt kind of a strange attraction to this area, but we never came back here.
Anybody back here? Maybe you're hanging from the ceiling. It's okay, you can come out. This doesn't hurt you. It's almost like this is a place.
I wonder if one of these boards is what he was talking about. You know? The ones that were thrown.
Yeah, well, they're going to be like a 2x6 would be like that size right there. That's heavy, you know? And especially if it's 9 or 10 feet long.
Yeah.
That's like, that would take from here to that window, that would take like, you wouldn't be able to throw it, let's put it that way.
You'd be dead if you got hit by that too.
You know?
Kind of makes me nervous standing
Kind
here.
of really surprised that there's just like nothing showing up. But it goes to show you that, you know, like the figures that we do capture.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, there's all kinds of objects in here.
Planks.
Everything. I mean, wires hanging down the other way. I'm gonna set it down actually, so if you want to show up, you can. It just seems like I don't know which direction though.
We're gonna do a spirit box in here. My name's Colin. Is there anybody back here with us? Can you say yes if you are?
No. No.
Can you say that again? Is there somebody here with us?
Oh, stick. Oh, that's you. Oh, damn. That's like a really good one. Do you want us to be down here?
Are you a ghost? Are you a human?
Stay. That's what I heard. That's weird. Okay. That's a sexual thing.
Are you a demon? Satan?
Okay, that's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like.
I know the perfect ending to this investigation. We need to bring those crosses down here and see if that stirs up anything.
Okay.
So that's very strange because to end this, because Calvin was saying that he brought crosses in with him, we thought as a trigger object we would go get a prayer candle. We couldn't find a prayer candle. We were at Walgreens, so we got these chocolate crosses. Happy Easter. And my blood sugar's a little low, so I can have a bite of this afterwards.
There you go. Okay. Before you set it down, I'd probably take a bite.
I'm not gonna set it down. You're dead?
You're dead.
Do you not like this cross?
Huh.
What do you think of this cross?
And what do you mean you're dead? Are you threatening us?
Were you a Christian?
Same voice.
I've never heard of you.
Yeah.
What do you think if I turn the cross upside down? You like that more?
Satan. Insane. Insane. Satan. Like it doesn't matter?
What do you think about this cross being in here? What do you think about this cross? What do you think about this?
Same voice.
And the same word, man.
Same voice.
Who are you? What's your name?
It sounds like the same person, a man to me.
What do you think if I take a bite out of this cross?
I kind of feel, again, not so good down here. My back hurts. Oh, okay.
Here's the REM pod, you can hear it.
Okay, we're gonna walk away from you.
Stop when we walk away. Are you in one of these cabins? Are you the gray lady?
Maybe this is where we gotta go. Okay,
Are you the one they think is the demon?
perhaps. Just went off. Can you- Oh, it's going off now, dude. Can you check? Are you a demon? Hear that? What was it?
Sheep. Sound like either sheep or Jesus.
Okay. Once again,
Well, everybody, I think today we got just more questions than answers. At the beginning, it seemed like there was a teacher or teachers here. Then downstairs, we got a child's name, the crow, randomly after it said animal. Crows,
Well-
somewhat satanic connection in some contexts.
I mean, the REM pod has gone crazy in the schoolroom.
And then come down here, seems like there's a male presence down here that likes to freak people out. It's been kind of leading us in circles. There's no real answers. But I don't know, maybe we got more on the static cameras at the end of the day. What do you think?
Well, again, if you go back in the footage and look at the schoolroom, the REM pod, I've never seen it do that before. And that was crazy, I thought, myself. But like you said, this has been going off down here. You know, there's been the crow with the name Ameline that with metaphysics. I thought that was kind of interesting, and who knows what's going to be on the static cameras. But it's been interesting during the day.
Yeah, still a good amount of activity in the middle of the day. Just goes to show that paranormal activity happens all the time. But from Palestine, Texas, this is our last episode. I'd say stay spooky, but we got one more spot to visit before we head out of town.
Last episode in Palestine.
Yeah, last episode in Palestine, I should
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
So without further ado, let's cut to that and get out of here.
Okay.
School's out. Thanks for talking to us, everybody. Go on home. This is the end of the series. We came to the city cemetery here in Palestine to not only pay our respects to those who died, whose spirits we were investigating for, but to everybody who is here in general. Because cemeteries are not a scary place. They are a place of respect, a place where you can find history where it lives, and a place of rest. We don't come to a cemetery to cause a ruckus. We come here to put our energy back into the ground, if they can even tell that we're doing it. This is a cemetery. Palestine has about 20,000 residents. This cemetery has over 60,000 burials within. That means that there are more dead in Palestine than living. It's a windy day. It's been a long, Jesus, it's windy. It has been a very long shoot. 2 shoots in one day, multiple other places and locations we visited. But at the end of the day, this is it. This is why we do it. We come to talk to the dead, and hopefully the dead talk back. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to remind everybody that when you do this stuff, you need to be respectful. Jeez, that's crazy, because it's all about history and just not forgetting. So if you have a moment, go out to a cemetery in your community and give some love and respect to those who passed before you do, or did. I don't know how you'd word that. But anyways, thank you everybody. We love you. Thanks for watching this series. Here's Jeff right here.
Been a long trip here, but a fun trip. I mean, this is a beautiful cemetery, and yeah, just it was fun. What else do you want me to say? There's an obelisk over there.
Yeah, guys, it's us too. Jeez, this is not the weather for my hair.
Oh no, me neither. Scorches my forehead.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We definitely did. And as always, stay spooky!